3. From the perspective of Christian values. Exploitation and injustice. Christianity strongly emphasizes social justice and protecting the vulnerable. A system that exploits people and hides the truth from them contradicts biblical principles. Money as a tool of control. In the Bible, money is often presented as a source of corruption and abusive power. Matthew 6 verse 24, "You cannot serve both God and mammon." If the banking system turns money into a weapon against freedom and human dignity, then it aligns more with oppression than with divine justice. Hidden contracts and deception. The truth will set you free. John 8 verse 32. If people are kept ignorant of the real effects of the economic system, then this is a form of deception, clearly condemned in Christianity. Conclusion: what does this mean for us? Legally, we are forced into a system where the real consequences of the contracts we sign are not disclosed, fundamentally unjust and illegal in many contexts. Morally, it is deeply immoral for an elite to enrich itself at the expense of mass exploitation and ignorance. Ethically, lack of choice and transparency means people are treated as economic resources, not as human beings with rights. Christian, this is a form of social injustice, exploitation, and manipulation, contrary to biblical principles. The final question: if this system is illegal, immoral, unethical, and anti-Christian, then what can we do to break free from it? Where are the judges and lawyers who should defend us? I am just a bear, and you are the crow who knows everything. Why don't judges and lawyers defend our rights? Because the system is designed not to work in our favor. Judges, lawyers, and legal systems often serve corporate and banking interests rather than individual freedoms. Most people in the legal profession don't even question the foundation of the system they operate within. Those who do challenge it face serious obstacles, career destruction, or worse. But the system works only as long as people believe they have no power. Time for liberation. What can we do? Let's begin our liberation. The first step toward liberation is awareness. Understand how the financial and legal system exploits people. Share this knowledge. The more people who understand, the harder it becomes for the system to function. Seek alternatives. Whether through decentralized economies, independent financial systems, or simply reducing dependence on banks and digital control, every step matters. The system has no real power, except the power we give it. Bear, are you ready to wake up the forest? How can we escape this legal and financial trap? Knowledge is the first weapon. The system works only as long as people don't know how they are being controlled. We must understand the difference between natural rights and state-given rights. Natural rights, given by God or by the mere fact of existence: freedom, the right to life, the right to property. Legal rights, given by the state and can be taken away: driver's license, voting rights, work permits. We must understand contract law. For example, a contract is only valid if all parties are fully informed and freely consent. If a bank doesn't tell you that they create money based on your salary, then that contract is based on deception. Escaping financial dependence. Modern control is economic, not just legal. Reducing dependence on digital money and banks. Using alternative economies, barter, local cooperatives, alternative currencies. If the state controls money, it controls the people. Silent but powerful resistance. Control systems rely on voluntary cooperation from people. If a critical mass of people refuses to play by their rules, the system becomes unusable. Historical examples: Gandhi and India's peaceful resistance, the British left when people stopped cooperating. Uniting those who understand the truth. Alone, it's hard, but together, we are powerful. Independent communities, support networks, and alternative systems can be created. Critical mass is the key. When enough people refuse to be slaves, the system collapses on its own. Conclusion: the power is in our hands. The system has power only as long as we give it to them. We are creators of reality, not slaves to a system. Every bear and every crow has the right to live freely. What do you say, Bear? Shall we begin our liberation? The Crow and Mama Bear were always discussing the world beyond the glade, the changes that could be felt in the air, and the unseen dangers lurking in the shadows. In the magical swamp, where things are never what they seem, and those who step into it sink without realizing, it seems that the snakes in suits are plotting something. Strange creatures live in that swamp. Beings that wear shimmering masks, snakes in elegant costumes, frogs with crooked crowns, and mosquitoes with golden wigs. They all sing each other's praises, but behind those sweet words, dark deeds are hiding. The swamp wants to spread, and all the strange beings that live there seem to have siren-like voices that can put the naive and trusting residents of the green forest to sleep. Let's hope they all wake up in time to save their enchanting forest. Thank you for listening, and this way, our friends have a real chance to stop the swamp's advance. See you soon on the next chapter. Mama Bear.